Good evening and welcome back to the channel and welcome to another episode of Football Manager. Today we continue on with the London Greens with quite an important game first up. It's a league game. It's against Jos3h, who are quite high in the division with us. Today, 3 games, and it's going to be 3 games in 8 days as we go Wednesday, Saturday, Wednesday, with a Vars game in between and then a Hamworth Villa 5th and 6th are the teams we're up against today. We're going to go straight into the first game. It is against Jos3h. They play a tiki-taka style. I've picked my team. It's a slightly rotated team, not dramatically. We've got Togwell playing, we've got Leterrier playing, of course, and we've got Samuel Evans and Luke Frith playing. So a couple of players who haven't played as many games for us recently. But we're trying out the pairing of Leterrier with Scott McKay up top, and we're going to see how that one fares. A quick player and a tall, strong, still a good player, but maybe not as quick, okay? So, it's the classic little and large up top combination of someone, a big, tall, strong striker to knock it down for the quick striker to get in behind. That is the idea we're kind of running with. We are top of the division. We've got a chance to kind of extend our lead at the top here, even with those games in hand for the other teams. Chadwick over the top, Bambrick knocks it down. Is that offside? It's not, and it was actually ironic here that it's a centre-back knocking it down for McKay and not McKay knocking it down for Leterrier, but it's a really good header down from Bambrick, and you've got to think McKay's got to be finishing that one, and it is 1-0, and I'm very, very happy with that, so I'm going to give the team I'm not going to say anything. If they score from this, I'll be a bit mad because I've not given them the calm down. Let's see. O'Shea, it's a good ball. Luke Frith gets back very well. Leterrier tries to win it. Does win it, in fact. Hillier, forward. Chadwick. Leterrier's in. Just play him through. Or McKay. It doesn't matter what... It doesn't matter which one. But that should be 2-0. It should be 2 chances, 2 goals. That's where we should be. Goodness me. Oh, wowza. Okay, well, it's still 1-0. It's still a good start. But we... Oh, no. Oh, now he's open because Frith stepped up. It's good cover. It is good cover, but it is not enough. And that all comes down from the right back steps forward. The gap is in behind. We try and get back. We try and cover it. We're unable to. We end up giving the chance up. Okay, another chance here. Chadwick with yet another free kick. And Samuel Evans jumps, wins the header. I'm going to go for the calm down this time because we've just taken the league. It's a bit of a frantic start to the game if it's 2-1 and it's not even been 20 minutes and it goes over the keeper's head. 2-1, we're back in the lead, which means will it go up to 20? Oh, never mind, I can't see. Evans plays a bit of a questionable pass out to Frith, but we get away with it. Bangbrook goes over to... No one's there. No one's there. Okay, forward it goes. O'Shea across. Abdullah collects it. Very nice. McKay. Look for Leterrier. McKay shoots just over the bar. He's gone from distance. And that is because we've got a shoot on sight on. I don't mind it. I thought maybe the pass was on to Leterrier. But, it is what it is. He's taking a shot. I can't complain when my striker takes a shot. Oh my goodness. How has that not gone in? This game is ridiculous. It's so open. And we don't even have any possession, and yet we're 2-1 up and we're getting like chances on the momentum bar. Back post, Evans does well, clears it nicely. And that's gone over the bar. And that time actually Abdullah was there for the header, was there to try and clear it out. Okay, let's try and get a bit more possession, and I'll turn off the shoot on sight just to sneak it up a bit. Like, there we go, 30 to 33, 36. Yeah, I want a little bit more of the ball rather than this consistent frantic clear the ball up there. I know we've scored twice from set pieces, but that's not really what we're looking to do today. But there we go, it is climbing. We are slowly getting ourselves into this game a little bit more. 39% now. Off a corner, Chadwick whips it in. It won't go. Abdullah will pick it up again, try and find Chadwick, but he's now offside. Togwell Back to Abdullah. Maybe there's a back post here. No, Frith now. No. We're playing the long game here. This is fine. Hillier inside. Abdullah picks it up into Lateria. Fine, McKay. Or shoots it. He does shoot it. It's only just gone wide. I don't mind it. Again, I don't mind it. We did work the chance. And if you work the chance that much and then don't get a shot at the end of it, it does feel a bit like you wasted it. Keep going. Yeah, just keep going, guys. It's a good start. Keep going. I'm going to give them a praise as we start this second half. Abdullah is frustrated by a praise. What do you mean? And the possession is growing. Just from that little, like, kind of step back for directness and tempo. That's all we changed. Possession's growing. We're having a lot more shots on top of that. Oh, and the change to stop shooting on sight as well. Let's see how this one grows. If the possession continues to tick up. McKay, oh, straight at the goalie. Straight at the goalie. McKay genuinely could have had a hat-trick already. Okay, there's my 60 minutes. So I'm going to make my first change. Conditioning-wise, Bambrick looks like maybe he's struggling the most. Actually, McKay, there we go. Let's go for Takeda. Jones plays it long. Lateria will chase, won't go. Hillier picks it up inside, maybe. Yep. Chadwick now out wide. Yep. Back we go. There's got to be a pass in there somewhere. Togwell forward, maybe Chadwick's there. No. Evans across. Yep, that's easy pass. And now there will be an unlock somewhere. Woods maybe could have advanced. There we go. Like that. He faked me out. Here we go, McKay. Shoot it. He does. Good save. Okay, fine. That's all right. Again, working the chance. I don't mind if we get the shot away. If we work the chance and don't get the shot away, it feels a bit like a wasted portion of possession. Takeda from distance, off the bar. It's going to fall. It's going to fall. It doesn't fall in. Hillier from distance. It's shot. It goes in from Mile Hillier. That's the one. That is the one. I'm going to give the lads another praise because that was a good shot and we have really done well to develop into this second half and make sure we get the next goal. It doesn't go 2-2. It goes 3-1. Come on. Very nice. He takes the touch and just puts it round this defender here, trying to block it, curves it in. Very nice. Very nice indeed. And that is 3-1. And we are certainly the better team. You know, they have scored a good chance. They did put it away quite nicely. And when Luke Frith kind of stepped up and they took advantage of the space in behind. Okay, 75 minutes. My next change. Let's go for Woods. He's not having the best time of it. And get on Dimitriou. Is that J Dimitriou? I think it is. It is J Dimitriou. 3-1 up, looking good. Let's just give the team another praise. Like I know the opposition are getting a bit of momentum, but it's nothing special. Hillier looks like he has done enough. Yeah, okay. Ricky May comes on in the middle of the park for some reason. Makes no sense to do that. Let's just swap it out. There we go. Is there one more chance to be had? There might be. The header on from Takeda wasn't a bad header. Heath out wide. Joseph into leaning. Cross it goes. Frith is there. Doesn't manage to gather it. It's well defended from Bambrook. And then well defended again. And now we might be on the counter. Takeda, just take a touch and get... Evans, Chadwick out wide. Yep, May on it goes. On it goes. It's got to go. It's got to go. Ricky May. You're lucky, my dude. You are lucky. That should have been unlocking Lateria down here in this area of the pitch. And instead he played a bad pass back across and the Jos3h striker should have put it away. May's come on and he is not playing well. Okay, there we go. He's recovered the ball nicely there, putting some pressure on. That's fine. That's better. Jos3h are playing well here. Oh, that's a good touch. And it's a good save. They are playing well. They're putting together some nice passes and nice play, but it's just in defence. They haven't really been able to... They haven't really stepped up to it. You know, we've been causing chaos on the set pieces. And then Mile Hillier's goal was a kind of, you know, the cherry on top. There we go. Back post again, because it always is. Basil Wetstein. Or Wetstein. Interesting name. That is going to be the end of the game anyway. So, a very nice victory. Well done. We take a 3-1, absolutely fine. It's only 3 days until that Vars match that, of course, we want to win. There's no doubt about it. I wanna win this Vars game, because if we can get to the next round and keep competing in another competition, it'll kind of maybe even take pressure off the league a little bit. When it's a league game every single game, although I like the focus and the fact that we're not fatigued by other competitions, it does sometimes feel that the pressure is just at 10 at all times, which can be difficult. But good game, good win. Officiating, shut up. Come on, go away. Chadwick played very well. Let's give him some praise for that one. And like I say, not very long. I'm not answering that one. Not very long. We're on the Thursday. The Saturday is the game against North Greenford. We're going to have to check how they play, set up the team, and go for another win. I want to get through. I don't want another set of penalties, though. Alright, so North Greenford play a little bit of a wing play style, which means that we might be able to go into our 4-1-2-1-2 positive and be a little bit more positive on the ball, bring the directness down. Don't worry about the shoot on sight as much. Leterrier, unfortunately, is cup tied. So we're going to have to make a swap on that. But I'm not going to change it here. I'm going to change it here for the next match only. Because for the league game, I think I basically want the same team that just played to play again. So let's go with Danny Upton. Let's go with Kolodinsky. Let's go with Melbourne in there. Let's go with Lee North out there. Luke Frith can stay because he wants game time. Togwell for Woods. I think Hillier's got to stay because he's a little bit more important to us. And John Jones in for McKay. That works. And that should be that. Chadwick, maybe a rotate for Chadwick. Whoa. I put Lee North in. Stop that. There we go. Maybe Jimmy Woods goes in as the playmaker for Chadwick. I can do that. I'll accept that. That's all right. And the team looks pretty good. Looking pretty happy. It is a bit of rotation, but that is because I have... I am thinking about the league a little bit more. Like, I do want to win this game, and I do back this team to win this game. I mean, look at that. They're not in great form, are they, North Greenford? So we should be able to do well. But let's see. Let's see how this one starts. We didn't have a lot of possession for much of the game against Ottershaw. Today should be a different story. This one should be a game where we have a lot of possession and we do a lot more with it. McIntyre. Hillier from distance. No, he doesn't shoot it. Frith out to Togwell. And eventually we go all the way back. And somehow the attack is still going. Hillier all the way back again. Woods looking for the unlocked pass. Hillier, Woods shoots it. In it goes. Goodness me. There we go. 6 minutes. That's all it took. I'm going to drop the calm down. I'm going to see. Did this one go in like top corner? Or was it one of those skiddy ones along the ground that ends up in the back of the net? And you're kind of thinking maybe the keeper should have saved it. Oh, no. Oh, no. I apologize to Jimmy Woods because that is placed right in the corner. That is a very good shot and a very good goal. And we are definitely worth the 1-0 lead that we have because of that. Very, very nice. Okay. 15 minutes gone. We do have most of the possession. They have not had a shot. We've had 4, 2 on target. One of them went in. Make that 5-3. 60% possession. And it's ticking up. And yeah, just a very good start. Keep going. In fact, there's the first shot for the opposition. I'm going to tell them to start shooting on sight as well, just because I want more shots and I want more long shots and I want more attempts to potentially go in and make it 2-0, 3-0. Keep working. "30 minutes up, not really much to worry about from my perspective. No one's having a bad game. Everyone is at that 6.7 or above except Togwell. I think that's just gone down. He went back to 6.7. Now it's gone back down again. Hillier on the ball to the goal scorer, Woods, who looks round his man, goes round his man, plays it back. Woods again. This time he shoots it from distance again. He does. It's just over. Only just, however. Only just. Very good play. Once again, you can see the wave of green. In fact, yeah, fine. For 5 minutes, I'll put the work the ball into the box on, provided they can do just that and get ourselves a good chance. Not quite. Well done in controlling possession. That's very good so far. Very happy. Looks like Frith and Togwell. No, Frith and Hillier probably going to have to be the 70-minute sub. So that is the plan currently. McIntyre picks it up, beats his man, and then just sends it very wide. In that position, well, I'm not going to say it should have gone in. I'm not going to say, like, so outright. I think that should be a 2-0. It is 2-0 anyway, which is great. And they can have another calm down after scoring that one. But to not even hit the target is you know, you're looking at that and being like, that's probably why you don't play in the league as much. You know, as you think you should. Potentially. I don't know. Either way, 2-0. Jones into Togwell. Gets tackled. They clear their lines, but we go again. Upton picks it up into Frith. Into Upton. Over the top. Jones is there. Looks for Woods. Woods. He's offside. He's missed it. He's done everything wrong that he could have done wrong in that little possession there. But it's okay. It's still 2-0. He's still putting a good goal earlier. Very good goal, in fact. And that is going to be our 60-minute changes. Here we go. So, Frith for Stefan Clark. Hillier for Jay Dimitriou. And that is all we'll do for now in case there's an injury or a red card or something silly like that. But at the minute, controlling the game. No need for penalties. There we go. Melbourne with the yellow card. I don't really need that, do I? Don't really need that from you. Okay, yellow card for the opposition's player as well. And another one. Goodness me. Okay, are they fouling a bit more now? Dimitriou jumps and, very close from Upton at the front post. Really chased that ball down. Really kind of went, that's my header. I'm going to get that ball. 16 shots to 2. We have absolutely stomped them today. But it's only 2-0 and we need more. Clark regathers. Dimitriou. There's a pass there to Melbourne. Over the top, Jones is there. It's gathered well. I'm going to make my change. Melbourne comes off for Takeda. Takeda swaps up here. Woods rotates back. And Togwell rotates back like so. And now it is North Greenford's chance to miss a relatively... Okay, it was a third it was going to go in, or 1/5, I suppose. Not long to go. They're going to get a bit attacking. They missed that header. That's fine. I'm going to go to balanced. I'm going to tell the team well out. To waste a bit of time. Off the bar. Goodness me. And then over the bar. I don't know how that has not ended up with a goal for the opposition. It feels like it really should have. But it is what it is. Two minutes to go. Yeah, look, we've been the better team completely, start to finish. We scored early, we then backed it up with another goal, and I'm very happy with that. That's a really good win. We go to the next round in the Vase, and it's almost like not dramatic. Like I'm not overly celebrating. It wasn't dramatic, which is kind of funny, because we've just done really, really well. In fact, we've done really, really well in 2 games of the episode. We've only got 1 more to go. It's a bit of it feels a bit like understated that we're playing very well right now. So, onwards. And now we're getting some good money out of these matches. We really are. Okay, you've managed to extend that. I feel great. Fairy Tale continues. We can keep going. Why not? We can go 1 game at a time. Did Jimmy Woods... An early goal helped settle the team, definitely. Do I know why? Found it so hard. I can't fault the effort. Hopefully that's a positive response. Yeah, Melbourne scoring is great. That was an insane goal. Yeah, it was a very good goal. And he played very well. Stockpiling players. Let's storm out. Let's storm out. I don't think I've stormed out before. I'm not prepared. So I didn't even say that. I just left. I just stormed out. We receive 1,000 for getting through that one. Very nice. I'm personally very happy with that. Because that is a significant bump when that covers, I don't even know how much of the wait. I mean, the wages are what, like 12K a month? Is that where the wages are at? I can't really remember. You're not getting Kolodinsky. What are you doing? You're not getting Connell Jones either. Go away. The wages are 12,700 per month. So we get a 1,000 boost like that. It's really nice. We're still positive for the season. We are negative for the month, however. And is that because we haven't really had home games? Yeah, we've only had one. That's gonna do that, you know. That's not gonna help with the. That's not. We haven't had a lot of home games at all, but that is because we started the season with so many. Goodness me, yeah. Okay, 3 days. Hamworth Villa, they've dropped to 8th, so they must have lost, but we want to do the draw first. 34, so round of 32. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still no. What the heck? Is that us? That's us. We're going away. We're going away to Red Hill, who are in the same level of us as us, but in the South Division. They have been up to the level 7, but got relegated and then got relegated again? Or is that where they currently sit? Oh, no, yeah. We're here. So we're level 9. They went up to level 8 and they were at level 8 for a while. Made the jump up instantly. Well, no, 2 seasons. So they went up 2 seasons. Second season came back down and then got relegated again. Which is rough. Or is that like where they're at now? No, they were 18th last season. And now they're 19th this season. That is rough. They are not having a good time. No. Something's going on there. Okay, that's a rearrange because of the Red Hill game. So that has been added into our January schedule. Which means at the moment, January is going to be 2 episodes of 3 games an episode. And there's going to be 3 away games to start that episode or that month. Goodness me. Okay, next up is wing play again. So the same tactic should go up against Hamworth Villa. Of course, Hamworth Villa is the team that we stole Scott McKay from. I'm not going to forget that. It was a big signing that we took halfway through or like maybe towards the end of that season. Okay, couple of days. Let's get to it. Okay, it is time for the game. They're going to play their 4-3-3 kind of road the way. I mean, that's what that is, really. I mean, you could call it a 4-1-2-2, something like that. I don't know. They've got some good connections throughout their team, which is very interesting. We don't really have as many. But we do if I bring on, if I bring on Terrace, then we do have a connection there. And I think the same for Melbourne, does that do it as well? It makes a connection there, but then I think if you add Chadwick, they've got a full connection. I like Woods. I think he played well in the last game, but I'm going to give Demetriou a chance. Hillier is going to be on a bit of heavy, but that's just the importance I place on him in my team. I think he's got to be there. Yeah, I'm happy with this team, I think. Deep line playmaker, that could work for Demetriou. Okay, yeah, that's what we're going to go with. Oh, dang it. Frith wants the game time, but I think maybe Alexis Boulay would have been the better choice for this game. That's my bad. I think I would have made that change. Go out there. Have fun, guys. You can do it. Come on. Let's go. Positivity across the board. That's what we're after. They were on a 3-game winning streak, but they've drawn and lost their last 2. If you can hear me pouring my drink, that is me pouring my drink. No, okay, Bello on the ball. Plays it forward. Abdullah collects it very nicely. Forward to Chadwick. I'm still pouring the drink. Chadwick shoots it. Oh, just over the bar. Okay, just over the bar. No dramas there. That's fine. And I'm going to have a sip of my drink. So, very, very, very good start. We don't need the match stats on over there. Let's go to the latest scores. There is a missed penalty in the Burnham game, but Bedfont, we need Bedfont to lose points, so that's actually a bit annoying. Okay, defend the corner. Oh, that's a good corner. He's in a bit of space. It's a set piece. It's a set piece that has actually done well for them there. I'm gonna have to accept that one. Okay, fair enough. Rains Park score in their game. They go up against Rayners Lane. And we are 1-0 down to Hamworth Villa. But we are playing well. You know, we've got most of the possession. We're getting the shots away. Anyone having a real bad game, we will consult the playbook. Think about what we can change. But at the minute, I'm kind of happy with where we are. Okay, fine. We'll remove the crosses and we'll put the work the ball into the box in. Try and get a good chance going. They've had one shot. It went in from a good way out. The Terrier with the yellow card. You know what? That will trigger a sub at halftime. Especially now that I can also see he's on 6.4. So that will trigger a sub indeed. Let's make that change as the second half rolls in. Show a bit of desire. Let's go. Yeah, there we go. That's what I need. I need a reaction. So we are stepped up. We are pretty much engaging here. Let's go with a bit of a higher tempo. And not confirm that yet. Let's go with Ricky May. And you know what? I'm going to bring Woods in. Because Dimitriou, 6.6, it's not bad. Oh, you there with the way. Edit. Nope, don't do that. Don't. Have they come on? No, they haven't come on. Have they come on? They have. Dang it. I was going to bring off Chadwick because he's on a 6.4. Leave Dimitri and then put Woods into that attacking mid position. Let's go for a encourage here. Does that get a good reaction? Yeah, kinda. Okay. I think we need to go even more attacking. So Takeda's going to come in. We're going to rotate into a bit of this kind of shape. That makes no sense to have them basically on top of each other like that. So that works a bit better. And go a bit more direct because there's only half an hour to go grab a goal and get something out of this game. I don't mind if we draw 1-1, but I do not want to lose 1-0. There we go, a shot on target. That's better. And I need us to go attacking. I need us to go and get something here. So demand more. Let's go. That gets a reaction. That's what I like. 70 minutes. All the changes are made. Go and get me a goal. Go and pick up a draw for us. Guys, 12 shots and 1 on target is a bit ridiculous. Step up even further. Here we go. 10 minutes. I am bewildered at the fact that we've had this many shots and it's okay, that's a good save. And we've had 1 on target. They've had 2. They've both been on target. Come on, Jones. Here we go. Out to Terrace. Here we go. This is it. Is this the attack we're looking for? Abdullah. Inside. Hillier. Go long. Into Takeda. Good. Back to Bambrook. You got options. Out wide if you want. Chadwick now. Over the top. McKay. Chase it down. He won't go. Frith gets there. Put it into the areas. Put it into these dangerous areas. Ricky May. Out to Abdullah. Abdullah inside. There's got to be people there. It's a penalty. I don't think it's a penalty. I don't think that was a penalty. From my top-down 2D perspective, I don't think that was a penalty. But if we can put this away, which we do, we might just be rescued here. Okay, we're going to go on to a positive. We're still going to demand more, despite getting that goal. because now that we're at the 1-1, I'm thinking we can go and grab it, because look at this. Look at the amount of green on this momentum chart. Finish it off. 2 minutes to go. 1 minute to go. And that's going to be that. Goodness me. A 1-1. When we had all of the chances. Chadwick did not play well. We obviously changed our tactic to try and go and get something at the end. And you know what? We did go and get something at the end. I'm going to say they defended well, which they did. I'm going to say I can't fault your effort. Yeah. Stay positive, because there's no need for me to really get negative on that one. Because we do come away with a draw, and obviously the lads just did not have the shooting boots on, which is going to happen every now and then. It is going to happen every now and then. Okay, we take a 1-1, which is it's good, especially when Bedfont and Burnham draw their game and we don't really lose out anywhere there. Windsor got the win, is what it is. Fisher, did they get the win? They did. 2-1 against Hendon. Virginia Water, did they lose or draw? Or did they just move down because they didn't play? That's what happened there. And Brighton Ropes, they lost in their game. Rayners Lane got to fourth. Oh, goodness me. 4 goals in the last 20 minutes. And then they conceded. That's outrageous. Okay. Bedfont are undefeated in 10. Goodness. Okay. Wowza. Financial monthlies, we have actually... we've barely lost anything. Look at that. Barely lost anything. So, November, perfectly fine. A lot of away games. You know, that is definitely the truth there. Look at that. 4 games out of 5 were away. But it was an undefeated November. We move into the next round of the Vars. We take a draw against Hamworth Villa away, might I add. Considering we were losing and we just couldn't get the shots on target. Next episode will be 3 matches. And then the episode after that to round out 2039. Goodness me, that's a terrifying thing to say. Will only be 2 episodes. And then we'll get into January. Hopefully we'll be feeling good by then. Take a quick check at the table. Try and get the whole table up on there. There you go, guys. Very good. Very good indeed. Fisher on a 4-game winning streak. That's good for them. Cray Valley are undefeated in 5, just like us. And Bedfont, overall, looking pretty good for us at the top of the table. Now, I can't say we are outright top of the table, because Bedfont are still undefeated, and if they do win their game in hand, then they would go to 31. So we're not outright top of the table, but we're near enough getting to that halfway mark. And after next episode, we will be on 18 games played, which is just under that halfway mark. It will be a good judge of where we are. I've kind of said, I think last season I said 60 points is where we're going to need to be to qualify for the playoffs. So 5th place was actually 66 points that year, and we ended up on 66 with a really good goal difference. The year before, it was 65, and we were down here on 53. The year before was 62, but that's because these guys and us got a good chunk of the points. Look at that, 74 points in that season would have put us in second. It would have put us 1 point off going up straight away the year before, and it would have been enough the year before then. Oh my word. And in 5th, they're 62. So maybe not 60. Maybe it's got to be 65 and you know you're safe, which is 20 times 3 and then another 2 wins. So you've got to win, let's say, 22 games. But I think, yeah, you can say 20 games and then however many draws. Because if we win 20 games with 6 draws, that's 66 points. So we're doing well. I'm yapping away. We're doing well. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I'll catch you next time.